them like me, them fire catapult of envy.
The program is still OGTV Splash, and of course I have our guest in the house this morning. We have Damilare George Emmanuel. Abi?
Yeah.
Is that the sequence? Or George Damilare Emmanuel? Which of the?
George Emmanuel Damilare.
George Emmanuel Damilare.
Yeah.
GED. And of course your brand name is? DGEE Photography.
Yeah.
Yes, we are talking about photography this morning. It's your week, World Photography Week.
Yes.
I want to explore the world through the lens.
Yes.
You see, photography is something that it's a conventional thing if you have to look at it. Everybody today is a photographer,
Yes.
whether trained or no trained.
Sure.
Because once you can get hold of your mobile phone with camera, you're a photographer. You snap anything. But there's no how we do it without putting that professional touch in place.
Sure.
So how do you come into photography?
Well, if I should start now, it's a very long story, but I'll just try and make it brief.
Okay.
Photography, just let me put it this way, is a matter of interesting. When you show interest
Okay.
in a field, then you make it more easier than others. I can say photography is my passion. Passion for it.
Okay.
So, and since then, I did not regret.
Initially you have passion for it, but today it has become a profession to you.
Yes.
Okay. I remember in those days when we were growing up, the photographers of then, as this camera that they use, very mighty camera, they would need to cover their head with the camera there to do all of that. I'm sure you guys didn't meet such a camera when you are coming up into photography.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
But today, what was complex then is now more simpler.
Yeah.
With the analog, from analog to digital camera now.
Sure.
But I'm sure by the time you started your photography, you will start with the analog. So how was it then?
Well, when I started photography, I was very young then.
Okay.
And it's my dad that taught me photography. So my experience so far about analog is somehow difficult. Yes, in the sense, in terms of loading film.
Okay.
And secondly, if you want to get an image of someone, you need to focus and make sure your lens is sharp.
Okay.
Before you can be able to capture the objects. But now we are now using digital, which means we can use autofocus.
Okay.
And we can also use manual focus.
Okay.
So it depends on the photographer, and it depends on the
camera
the person is holding and what they wanted to shoot.
Yeah, you said analog camera focusing was complex and all sort of that. Because I remember in those days when we were in the secondary school too, we do a little bit of photography, not in school, but we make it up. It was a passion then. Because I remember I had a small camera then. One is 135. We have 110 camera that we just buy the film. Then how much is the film? I think it's the film. There's just about 29 or there. We buy the film, just insert in 110 camera, and off we go. We start snapping.
Sure.
We were doing that in secondary school, and it wasn't complex.
Yes.
But of course, you know, the cameras that we were holding then wasn't the camera the conventional photographers were using.
Yes.
You understand? Though analog, but very sophisticated than the one we are using, because our own camera then we get it as a toy camera.
Sure.
But of course it will bring out the same quality of images you're looking for now and what have you. But by and large, let's look at photography today in the context of photography. Is it being practiced the way it should be practiced? Because you see a lot of pictures, you'll be like, oh, God, what is this?
Thank you. Well, I will say yes, and the other side I will say no. The reason I will say yes is that we still have professionals in the house, and we have some people that did not even learn it or practice it before they start the work.
Okay.
So those are the people. They used to use one word like this. Wait and get.
I'm still coming to that because the man just goes to that is wait and get photographers.
You understand? So it's not all of them that are professionals.
Okay.
But due to one way or the other, they find themselves doing it.
Nigerian economy.
Exactly. So
They want to put food on their table.
Exactly. So
Yes, talking about that, I remember too in those days we call them nakam. In those days, they tell you nakam. You see them at parties. No, I'm serious.
Sure, you're right.
You see them at parties. Nakam. What's and there? Nakam. Okay, pam. They stop you before you know it, and it has resurfaced now today. Go to any occasion, you see them, even without asking for it. They stop you. The next minute they come with it, 500 naira, 1,000 naira. You know?
Sure.
Is there a way you people can cope this? Because I'm sure you must have an association.
Sure.
And when you have quacks trying to bastardize what the professionals are doing, I think there should be some rules guiding your profession, whereby you do something to these quacks and these emergency photographers that will go to parties, snapping them here and there, all in the name of making money for themselves, wanting to put food on their tables. What do you say to it? You have an association?
Oh, yes, we do.
And what's your association doing about that?
Well, they are really trying. In fact, we have different associations. But what they are doing is that they are trying to invite them and put them to the normal way they're supposed to go.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
We believe that maybe apart from looking for what we eat, at times most of them show interest in it, but they did not have that chance to practice it, or let me say, to follow the normal route.
Okay.
Before they find themselves doing it, and their own is to catch the camera, it's working, we're good to go. like that. So, but we are seriously working on it. And I believe very soon everything will be perfect the way we want it.
Okay. Now, there is one thing that baffles me. Most times when I open social media, I see some nude pictures, and I'm sure these pictures are taken at a particular photo studios. One, you call it a baby shower, bridal shower, whatever shower. But the most alarming one is this one, whereby you see a pregnant lady posing for a picture nude, all in the name of, I want the general society to know that I'm pregnant and I'm expecting my baby. Must they go nude to make such pictures?
Well,
do they do such in your studio too?
I personally, I don't do such.
Why?
Because I'm a Christian. Do you understand? So, and we have individual differences.
Okay.
The way you manage your office is different from the way I manage mine. You understand? So concerning the baby shower, and I can say the fault is from us, because with our client, they will come to us and tell us this is what they want. Do you understand?
And if you try to educate them, sensitize them that okay, this is not good, this is not fair, they will want to leave your studio and go somewhere else. And you wouldn't want to lose that money.
Exactly, you are right.
Now you are
and it's a matter of choice. You understand? It's a matter of choice. But I also look at it from another perspective. Some of them are just they just choose to have the picture, and it's not all of them that do upload them on social media like that. Some clients just have to, they just want to have it in their portfolio.
For what?
I don't know, but you know, the thing is left for them.
Because I cannot comprehend it, that somebody will go nude before another man, or maybe the way you people do it is, okay, if it's you have a female apprentice, you tell her, okay, because I have a female client that wants to take a new picture, you are the one to handle camera, or how do you go about it?
Well, as I said earlier, I personally don't do such.
Okay. But so your colleagues do?
No. I don't have colleagues that do shots like that. So I don't have them.
So what has been the experience so far? How long have you been to photography? As a profession, not as a passion now. Fully into it as a profession. How long have you been into it?
I've been into photography since 30 years ago.
30 years ago?
Yes.
Professionally?
Yes.
Or both as an apprentice under your dad and everything?
No. Professionally, since 30 years back.
Professional 30 years back?
Yes. And we have been managing ourselves.
Okay.
When I started as a freelance photographer.
Okay.
You know, when I open my Facebook, when I took a shot or cover an event.
No, Facebook was not for 30 years in Nigeria.
I'm talking about the recent.
Okay.
The recent digital
photography.
Social media.
Okay.
Everything that it helps now.
Okay.
Then.
Okay.
So it helps us when I take shots like that, and I post them, put my write-up and my contact, it will be more easier for people to locate us.
Okay.
Hello, are you Mr. DG? We love you. We saw your work on Facebook like that, at times on Instagram. Okay. So we wanted to come and cover our events for us, you know. And from there, God has been helping us. So I don't stay here in Abeokuta alone. So I do travel like that. Ibadan, Lagos State, Abuja, Kogi, Port Harcourt, like that.
International photographer.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
So
30 years down the line, what has been the challenges so far?
It's plenty.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, people used to say, Opo.
Because there's no job without hazard.
Opo.
At least I remember 2 years ago that a lady came to me that she was looking for a younger brother who happens to be a photographer. He traveled for a wedding shot in Kano, Kaduna somehow. He boarded the car from Jibo or somewhere in Lagos, and that was the end of him till today. So I want to believe that's part of the hazard of your profession.
Okay.
So that's Okpo. Let me listen to that Okpo.
Well, from my own side, at times you may gather your equipment. I mean your gadgets.
Okay.
The camera, your lens, your flash, your tripod, gimbal, and all that. without any issue when you
Okay.
park there. Even
Only
memory
for you to
card
get to the venue.
to the venue.
And
You can just discover that your lens is blurring. And people will shouting, what is happening now? You need to take this shot, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, the pressure will be
much on you, and you won't be able to tell them this is what
And
I'm
you'll
going
be-
through.
Exactly. But in such cases, that's the reason why you need to have some people around you.
Okay.
So when you have such issue like that, you can easily solve it without letting them know,
Okay.
and everything will be in normal. So, and with God, we have been pushing it, and God is with us.
Any embarrassing moments?
Well, to me, that's such. But there is one event I went there,
Okay.
and I saw one photographer like this. The guy wanted to take a good picture anyway, but he's trying to arrange them, and mommy, do like this, turn your leg like this, yeah, look at me, yeah, smile a little. And this one is putting on an action,
Okay.
and his pen has just entered into his buba
Okay.
neck. And meanwhile, everybody is shouting, take this shot now, we're wasting our time, we're doing this, we're doing that. And this man wanted to bring out good
Best quality.
years of the picture. And the guy just went to the woman and wanted to
Remove.
how to remove the pendant. If you see how the woman slapped the photographer, I was like, no. Why? But it is
So that's part of the hazard.
it is
So far so good. No regrets being a photographer.
yes, I love my profession.
You love the profession.
Yeah.
And you'll be glad if any of your product says, Daddy, I want to go into photography. I want to be like you.
Yes. In fact, I will support him with my last breath.
Really?
Yeah. Photography is a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, it keeps memory alive.
That is it.
When I was in secondary school, when my colleagues, oh no, I can't call it colleague, my friends,
Okay.
when they're taking pictures, I will tell them, I'm not interested in it. But when we finished, and we later seen it, like how is they now, how's everybody's family, they will not show me, do you remember this picture? And I will say, please, can you please give me this picture? I won't give you. Please, I will return it back. It's my profession. I want to go and do my own copy.
No.
The guy will say,
Because
no.
at the time we are doing it, then you are not interested. So why would I have to give you?
Exactly. And that thing will be paining me. You know, it's painful. And I love the picture, you know, because it keeps my memory.
So where do you see photography in the next 20, 30 years? How do you see photography?
I believe it will be more, how should I put it so? More simple
Okay.
than now.
What we have now.
Because now we are working, now we're using digital.
Digital, yeah.
But now we are progressing. We are now using AI.
Okay.
In terms of editing now, we're using Photoshop to do our editing. If I, for instance, I'm putting on a cap now, with the editing, I can easily remove the cap. Or change the color of my cap
Okay.
to something else.
Okay.
You understand? But now, that one is, presently now, is somewhat stressful. But with the help of the AI, we just use voice, like Google Voice.
Okay.
To generate.
Just like a command.
Yes.
Okay. This is what I want. AI, give me this.
God bless you.
You have it.
That's just it. That is where photography is going now.
Anyway, thank you very much. Nice talking to you. And of course, I'm sure next time we'll call on you, you'll be here for us. I know definitely somebody wants to hijack you this morning, but definitely time and not permits you to be hijacked. So, it's been nice talking to our guest this morning, DG Photography.
Them like me, them fire catapult of envy.